Good evening. Tin Man here. We have a special build here. It's the Copperhead 2.0. This amp was damaged during one of my lightning strikes that I got here recently, and we rebuilt it. So this is a dual staged biased amplifier. So it's full-time biased in B, and it is staged with, you know, your 2-peel and your 6-peel. Yep. Just giving you a preview of everything here before we hook up all the meters. Let's see here. I put some pictures online of the amplifier. Just giving you a preview. Here's the meter setup. Custom set of meters. We're about to light them up as well. I want to kind of go over and give you a little bit of information. So on the front you see forward and reverse. So I will label these. But these wires correspond to each meter. So forward, reverse, and then I got your. By the time you get this video, all this will be completed. So each one of the cables are 20 feet long. So there's your forward, and then there's your reverse. Now, in saying that, as I drop everything, all right, here is your line section. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to do this recording and leave it all so you kind of have a, you know, a nice little how-to. I put a input. Well, this is the input to your amp. So you want where this section sticks up. So this is going to be your output. So it'll say 2 antenna on your amplifier, and that's where your line section will go. So we'll stick that in there. Tighten that up. Matter of fact, I would recommend getting, you know, a nice little pair of pliers. Don't, you know, snug it where it break. But so next, what we'll do is I'm gonna scoot that out of the way, and now I'm gonna bring the meter section over here, and I'm just gonna gently sit it on top of this beautiful case. So your section here is going to be your reflect, and this section here will be your forward. So it really doesn't matter which way you put it, but way I'm hooking it up, maybe it makes sense to you. You know, everybody does things different. So we will hook it this way for the video. It can be a long video, guys. Alright, so now also I've seen some people take this, unscrew it, and point it to where their line section, where their slugs are up. So, you know, however you want to do it, you know, it's going to come to you. I've got these kind of zip tied together, so there's very limited space here. So you have a little slot here. So pretty much once you set it and forget it, you're good. I'm gonna have to get a pair of needle nose, because that is a new line section and they don't know where to go. So you move that. So there's your slugs. Now we have a brand new 25 watt and a brand new 1000. So, insane. I'm going to open these up, and I'm going to contact you when I ship these, but I'm going to leave them in the box. So, now, this right here was your reflected side. So, if you follow the cable, the reflected side is in this port. So, we're going to take your 25 watt, We're going to point it backwards. We're going to actually point it towards the amplifier. Next, 100 watt slug. Alright, so then we're going to point it in when it's got forward and point it forward. So essentially you'll have something like this. We have 1,000 watt focus, 1,000 watt pointing out towards the antenna, and 25 watts pointing in. So it's strange. I'm running a little personal 2x6 staged over here when I talk sometimes. Man, we are just having all kinds of focus issues. All right, now there's a lot of wire here now, and I hope it doesn't deflect to give the meters a different reading. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a quick pause. We're going to come back here, and I'm going to straighten all these wires up, get rid of all this, and finish the video up for Mr. Nick. All right, we're back here with Copperhead 2.0. Go ahead and give a quick little demo here. All right, so your meters, your meter lights. Now, your PEP, here's your PEP light. So, all right. Now, you have 2X is up, 5X is down, and 1X is in the center, which is not labeled, so you'll always know that. Reverse meter and your forward meter. So I'm going to go ahead and take my handy dandy meter. So that's your 6 peel. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your reflect here while we're here. Ooh. Now I am on antenna. My antenna, I believe I need to take some coax out of my antenna. Go back to dummy load. It's pretty damn flat. So but still a little bit over a watt for this amp is okie dokie. But I'm sure it's pretty flat. So let's go ahead and turn off the amp and kind of go over the amp in itself and let you see. So we went to the inside, and now here's the outside. There's your meters. I did not change much up here. We did add the power wire for your plug here. This controls everything on your meters. You have a plug, so that's pretty awesome. You have no batteries. That controls a regulator board that I built on the inside that controls your lights, your PEP kits. So you don't have to worry about ever having to buy batteries. And it is fused. Now the cord is only about 5 feet, 6 feet or so. But I'm assuming it's going to go from where your radio's at to where your radio plugs in. There's a reason why it's not that long. But that right there is one of none. You'll probably never see any other builder do that. But regulator board to control your lights and your PEP kit. There's 9 volts for the PEP kit and 12 volts for the lights. So it's all regulator, brother. You don't have to worry about anything. That's the best part about it. Now, I did not make the lights remote. If you wanted a second remote for it, let me know. But, you know, that's not a problem. We can do it. So for this demonstration, we're going to run it on 5, which we're going to be using the middle scale for deflection. There's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Now, it's kind of hard to see that just from my angle, but you see as I get down a little bit, it's a little bit different. You'll see that the lights light up back behind the meters as well. This one's kind of a little bit more in the back than the front. This was a little bit front, but they're both really bright as hell. So go right back. A is 6 peel and B is 2 peel. But we'll test one at a time. And there's your meter section still all set up here with this big cluster of wires. And we'll be referencing our meters. There's a 1,000 watt in average. There's a 2,500 watt in my PEP, which is the bird PEP, and 5 watt reverse back to the radio, and a 5 watt reverse back to the antenna. We are on antenna. I just got it set up. I could swap over to dummy load. I do notice I've got about 3 or 4 watts of reflection going through the coax or heliax. So I'm already started the video, so I'm not going to swap over. But it's a flat match on the dummy load as well as the other antennas. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with just the 6 peel. Now, the radio I'm going to use for this 6 peel would be the striker. And the striker, you turn it off, and let's show the radio's output. Oh. So about 80 watts. Alright. And I'm just using the remote to make it easy. So we're reading, and we got a 1,000 watt slug. So we're reading the middle scale. Hello. And we're on PEP too. Hello. Almost 2,000. And our voltages, hello, 14.5. So you're going to be right around the same thing. Now let's go flip it to average, and we're going to flip it to 1x. Hello. Almost a little over 800 bird. Now, in saying, here's my 1,000 watt in my PEP. So let's see. Hello. We're about 500. Hello. And about 1,100 PEP. Let's confirm here. And that's about right. Hello. So about 400. Hello. Mine's showing actually about almost 500, about 480. So it's a little tight. Hello. I ain't too shabby. So you know that your meter's a little snug. Let's go PEP 5X. PEP 5X. Hello. So right there about 800, almost 1,000. Hello. And mine shows just a little bit more. That's the multipliers. They're a little bit off, but they're very close. So now let's just go ahead and turn on the 2 peel section. And we're on 5X. Hello. Right there about 13. Whoops, let's see here. Wrong radio. Michael, wrong radio. Alright. There we go. And then we're going back to the Galaxy. Let's turn all this off. Show you what the Galaxy's doing. Hello. Hello. Whole 20 watts. Whole 20 watts. And now I'll turn it on from here this time. Hello. So you're looking about 1,300. Let's see. Hello. About 1,250 here. Hello. And on your average side, you're about 750. 750 average. Hello, at 14.4 volts. That is very, very fair. Now, since all the testing is done, I want to go ahead and mention to you that you have your meters, you have your connectors. Oh yeah, see how I was testing? That goes to show once you get all the true cables hooked up. Alright, I got your two coaxes that we talked about. Now, I also have your bundle of love. This is your dual 4-gauge OFC power wire with a 200 amp fuse. So there's no ends on this. I don't recall if we're going to put ends on it, but I'm going to talk to you right before I ship it. There you go. This is a full install, guys. Full install. You see you still got a light on, so you got your PEP kit. And that will dim down as the capacitor dims as well. So you see that it's almost all the way out now. Yeah, this has been a hell of a job per se. You know, having to rebuild this twice from the get-go has been pretty tough. But I apologize, Nick. I made up for it with some extras that I added on. That we discussed, but I'm ready for it to come home to you. 750 bird. That's awesome. I mean, that's just absolutely awesome. Let's see here. Hello. 1.08. Hello. There is no SWRs in this box. So, yes sir. Yes sir. Alright guys, this is a long video. But now I'm going to get it all boxed up. And I'm going to send it back to Mr. Nick. Send it to him. He has been waiting forever. And, you know who it is. Tin Man down here on the Gulf Coast of Bam Bam. And we got a nice hurricane heading our way. Keep your prayers out for us. Need anything, give us a call.